Okay, we really need to talk about being tired. I don't just mean I need a coffee tired. I'm talking about that deep, bone-weary exhaustion that even a full night's sleep just doesn't seem to touch. What if the answer isn't just more sleep, but a totally different kind of rest? Today, we're diving into the 7 types of rest.
Let's start with a feeling I bet is super familiar. You actually manage to get a full 8 hours of sleep, maybe even more. You wake up, and for that one split second, you think, okay, I'm good, until you try to actually get out of bed and realize, nope, you're still completely drained. It's so frustrating, right? Well, if you've been there, you are definitely not alone.
And that really gets to the heart of the matter. The problem might not be the quantity of your sleep, but a deficit in the quality of your rest. Because, and this is the key, sleep and rest are not the same thing. Not at all. So, how do we start to fix this rest deficit? Well, our guide for today is this really fantastic infographic by George Stern. Think of it like a map that brilliantly breaks down 7 distinct types of rest that we all need to avoid burnout and actually feel our best. Let's walk through it together. First up, we're going to look at what I'm calling the core rests. These are the foundational types that we so often ignore, thinking that a good night's sleep is the magic cure-all for feeling completely wiped out. So, of course, we start with physical rest. This is the one we all think we know. It's about letting your body repair itself. But here's the twist. Physical rest isn't just passive, like sleeping or napping. It can also be active, things like restorative yoga, stretching, or even getting a massage. So how do you know if you're running low on physical rest? Well, it's that constant lack of energy, right? Or those nagging aches and pains, or maybe you feel like you're catching every single cold that goes around. Your body is definitely trying to tell you something. And while getting 7+ hours of sleep is a must, don't forget about those active recovery methods. Seriously, even just a minute of deep, intentional breathing can make a world of difference. Next up is mental rest. You know that feeling when you have like a million tabs open in your brain and you just can't seem to close any of them? That's what this is for. It's about finally giving your mind the chance to quiet down and stop racing for a little while. If you feel like you're living in a constant state of brain fog or you find yourself getting annoyed at the smallest things, you're probably way overdue for some mental rest. The solution? Create little pockets of quiet in your day. Schedule short breaks away from your screen. Put on some music, without lyrics, or try blocking out time to focus on just one thing at a time. It's all about giving your brain a chance to finally catch its breath. Okay, now for a really big one, emotional rest. This is all about having the space to be your authentic self, to stop performing and stop suppressing how you really feel just to make other people comfortable. That people-pleasing stuff, it is incredibly exhausting. This is the antidote. If you feel like you're a sponge, just constantly absorbing everyone else's drama and stress, you probably need some serious emotional rest. And the way to get it is through these powerful acts of self-preservation, setting boundaries, stepping away from people who drain your energy, and, this is key, giving yourself permission to not be okay all the time. It's about protecting your own peace. All right, so those first 3 are the rests we can often feel pretty clearly in our bodies and our minds. But now we're going to move into the hidden rests. These are the deficits you don't always see, but they can have a huge impact on your overall sense of well-being. So, social rest. This isn't about being alone. It's actually about being with the right people. It's the energy you get from the friends and family who are supportive and life-giving, as opposed to the people who just drain you. I like to think of it like a social battery. Some people and some interactions just drain it dry, while others charge it right back up. If you find you're consistently leaving get-togethers feeling more tired than when you showed up, that's a pretty good sign your social diet is off. The fix is to be intentional about seeking out those people who leave you feeling energized and inspired. In our world today, sensory rest is absolutely critical. I mean, we're just constantly bombarded by notifications, bright screens, city noise, background chatter. It never stops. Sensory rest is about intentionally creating a break from all of that input. And the solution can be so simple. Here's a quick 3-step reset you can do anytime. First, unplug. Step away from all your screens. Second, adjust your environment. Dim the lights or turn down the music. And third, just pause. Softly close your eyes for 60 seconds. It is amazing what 1 minute of sensory quiet can do for an overstimulated mind.
Now, when we talk about spiritual rest, it isn't necessarily about religion. It's about connecting with a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. It's that feeling of being part of something bigger than your own day-to-day to-do list. If you're really struggling to get motivated, or you just feel kind of trapped by the daily grind, it might be a sign you've got a spiritual rest deficit. Reconnecting is often about looking outward. Things like practicing gratitude, volunteering for a cause you believe in, or getting involved in your community can really help restore that vital sense of purpose.
And our final type of rest is creative rest. Now, this is so important. This is not about the pressure to create something. It's the opposite. It's about filling your well, letting yourself experience awe and wonder by just appreciating beauty, whether that's in nature, at a museum, or in a piece of music. If you're having a hard time brainstorming new ideas, or you just feel like you're seeing the world in grayscale, you are probably craving creative rest. The solution is just to make time for beauty. Take a walk without your phone, put on an album and really listen, or go visit a part of your own city you've never seen before. Give yourself permission to let the world fill you with a little wonder again. So, there you have it, all 7 types of rest. Now, this is where the power really shifts to you. It's time to go from just learning about this stuff to actually doing something with it, and to diagnose what you need to create your own personal rest recipe. 7. That's the number to remember. Sleep is just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. There are 7 different ways our bodies and minds need to recharge. And probably the biggest takeaway here is this: feeling tired doesn't always mean you need more sleep. So just take a second and really think about it. After hearing about all 7 of these, which one just jumped out at you? Which type of rest are you craving the most right now? Because just identifying your biggest deficit, that's the first and most important step. And really, this just sums it all up perfectly. Our whole culture glorifies the hustle, but true productivity, true well-being, that doesn't come from just pushing through exhaustion. It comes from being strategic and really intentional about how we recharge. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Based on everything we just talked about, what is one small, doable thing you can do today to start filling your tank? Don't wait, just pick one thing and give yourself the gift of the rest you really, truly need.